Presenting Sounds of a Lemon. All of your favorite hits from 5-time winner Worst Journalist of the Year, Don Lemon. Hits such as Black People Pull Up Your Pants, Teeth Are a Weapon versus Rape, and White People Are Out to Get Me, Kyle's Got a Gun, and The Two-Finger Shuffle. Find these and more in Sounds of a Lemon, the worst journalist of all time.
Every single day we are out fighting the information war, and I often think to myself as we are battling idiots on X, what a privilege it is to have enemies like this. These are our enemies. When we talk about Somali fraud, this is exactly the kind of person that I'm talking about. And this is Nasra Ahmed, explaining to all the world what her Somali people stand for and why they are the best and the brightest and why we have to bring over infinity numbers of them.
I'm proud to be Somali. To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
We could pick up on the fact that you're Somali. We could.
It's
you weren't hiding that very well.
It's very hard to describe what it means to be Somali
we'll
and
try.
what it means to be American. But
how would you do it,
it's like
Nasra?
a cultural fusion. It's kind of like the bananas and rice. You know, people don't really see, like, you know, it's you know, people don't think, oh, you can eat bananas with rice, but that's what it's like to be Somali and American. It's like that combination of banana and rice, but you're gonna get what I mean.
She has negative IQ and set back whatever you think the Somali issue is 1,000 years, and it's an ancient civilization, so that's kind of hard to do. My favorite part of this video is one, she like explaining to everyone as though we were wondering that she's Somali.
So I'm Somali. I'm proud to be Somali.
We were able to figure that out, actually. And then the public defender, the like Chinese obese public defender behind her, look at his face. Dude is dying inside. It's like, I gotta defend this. Anyway, they're idiots. These are our enemies, and they're really dumb. And Nasra, as soon as she, like literally hours after that press conference, gets arrested by Homeland Security for assaulting federal agents. Who is Nasra Ahmed? Bananas and Rice Girl. She was arrested for resisting federal agents, spitting on them and assaulting them. As legend has it, there were little pieces of banana and rice when she spit on them. Whatever. The point is that these people are imbeciles. And Don Lemon is the ringleader of all of them, actually. Don Lemon is now being sued over storming the Minnesota church, and that's because, well, not only did he put it all on camera,
hugging his kid, and you know, I imagine it's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here. But again, careful. It's very, that's what protesting is about.
It's about traumatizing children, says Don Lemon. Absolute, again, literal IQ, space, black hole, right? Like, not intelligent, putting all of his crimes on camera. Don Lemon, putting all of his crimes on camera. And then when Harmony Dillon comes on my show and says he better not have done this as a racial hate crime, goes out and does this interview.
If you're a Christian and only if you're a white male, pretty much. And so, yeah, I absolutely 100%, but it's an intimidation tactic. And, you know, I said, I don't understand how I've become the face of it when I was a journalist. It comes from a supremacy, a white supremacy.
Got it. Okay, so you attack the church because of white supremacy. Well, anyway, he's being sued by the parishioners. I mean, I got to tell you, this is how they got Alex Jones, and this is how they're going to get Don Lemon, man. I'm not sure about the federal case. The federal case will be one thing or another, but a woman who claims to have been attending the church service in Minnesota, covered by Don Lemon, is suing Lemon and other protesters, saying that she suffered severe emotional distress as a result of the incident. This is how they get you, man. In court documents obtained by TMZ, Anne Duquette claims that she was attending the worship service when Don Lemon unlawfully entered and disrupted her free ability to practice in a place of worship. This is gonna hurt Don Lemon. It's bad. They're such idiots. Breaking today, 39 individuals now face charges for the invasion of the city's church. The superseding indictment is brutal. We just read through it. It includes Don Lemon. Oh, yikes. Here we go.
Legal news just in that controversial federal indictment of Don Lemon, another independent journalist, and several participants in an anti-ICE protest at a church in Minnesota last month. The DOJ has put together a superseding indictment modifying this case. MS Now Legal Affairs reporter Fallon Gallagher is here with us. What are the details, Fallon?
Yeah, Anna, we have very few details at this point because this indictment remains under seal, but we know that the DOJ has to return a new superseding indictment in the case involving Don Lemon because the DOJ filed a motion asking the judge to unseal that. So we have yet to see the contents of this indictment.
The superseding indictment just means that they got him on more stuff. Yikes. Justice Department unsealed an indictment. 30 more people have been charged and arrested. 25 arrested today. You cannot attack a house of worship. If you do so, you cannot hide from us. We'll find you and arrest you and we'll prosecute you. Well, well, well. 30 more individuals. You cannot attack a house of worship. Well done. Don Lemon is sued by the parishioners. Now, these are civil suits. These are the ones that can really hurt and bleed you dry. DOJ files motion in superseding indictment on the case. It's not going to work out well for Don Lemon. Got to tell you. I mean, will he end up in prison? Will he end up bankrupt for somebody like Don Lemon, who's 60, dressed like he's 16? Don Lemon, it's not going to be pretty. There you go. Churchgoers present at Lemon's storming of the church has sued him and other rioters for severe emotional distress as a result of the incident. Oh. 9 more people are arrested. I don't know, man. What is the superseding indictment? What is that going to be? The indictment said Don Lemon oppressed, threatened, and intimidated the church's congregants, the pastors physically occupying most of the main aisle, rows, and chairs near the front of the church. The indictment also alleges that Don Lemon physically obstructed the congregants and attempted to exit and or move about the church. Don Lemon live streamed his crimes, making him as dumb as the bananas and rice girl. Yikes. Superseding indictment means they found more evidence and they can charge him more aggressively than the original. Woof. Dude is toast. Dude is toast. But I think, actually, and this is Harmeet Dillon just seconds ago saying, 26 arrested, 4 to go. This is incredible work in the afternoon done by law enforcement partners. No one is above the law. You. I mean, at least it proves that, or at least maybe if you're going to jail in Minnesota, Don Lemon would go to jail in Minnesota, maybe they serve bananas and rice. I don't know. Never been to jail in Minnesota. Don't plan on going to Minnesota anytime soon. But maybe that's a plus. Just a thought. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe.